So today we are going to talk some more about Princess and Celebrity, some more information for you about Celebrity as I am on the Celebrity Reflection right now, a little bit of comparison with Princess because you know I sail on Princess so much and we talk about Princess so much here that I feel like it's important to talk about the two and point out a few differences. And then also I think that there is a myth going around about Celebrity that I think that we can put an end to based on what I have seen on this ship. And then also a little bit more about what's going on with Royal Caribbean and their lounges. A Let's Go family member was really kind to comment and give us some information on that. So let's go ahead and get started. Hi there, this is Allison with Let's Go Travel Tips. Today is Tuesday, it is December 13th of 2022, and we've got lots to talk about. I want to start off, yesterday I was talking to you about the fact that Royal Caribbean has adjusted some of the perks that they give, well, a perk that they give to some of their people who have cruised with them a lot. So they have their lounge and they would let the Diamond members come and enjoy the lounge, and they made it so that they no longer can do that. Our Let's Go family member Jeffrey received the official email about it, and I really appreciate him sharing this. And he said that one important thing to note is that many ships have both a Diamond Lounge as well as the Concierge Lounge. It was the Concierge Lounge that they are no longer letting their Diamond members enjoy. And so he said sometimes they are really crowded, sometimes they are not crowded at all, and that indeed they had this problem before the pandemic, and what they would do when would be give out drink vouchers, because that's why a lot of people come. If you go to the lounge there, you would be able to get free drinks. So if you didn't have a drink package, it was a great way to go get free drinks. And so they would hand out the vouchers so that people could go to other bars on the ship, get what they wanted, and the lounge wouldn't be so crowded. So the fact that I really think that since Royal Caribbean is taking this perk away from their Diamond Plus members, I think it is actually a cost savings measure because they're just taking it away instead of giving out those drink vouchers. Now, it was really interesting to me. I had the pleasure of being invited last night to go to a celebrity function that was for people who were on back-to-back cruises. While you were there, you could also have complimentary drinks. I happen to have the drink package so I can have whatever drink I want, but it was really interesting to me that some people who were there were coming because they were able to get the free drinks. They didn't really come for anything else, and so I think that this is probably something that goes on lots of cruise lines with the different events that they have, whether it's for Captain Circle events, whether it's for back-to-back cruises, whether it's for whatever, the concierge reception that they have here on board, just whatever they have, people will come just to get the drinks. I think it's a really nice way to get to meet some of the crew members, and I really enjoyed that aspect of it a lot. But then I had the drink package, and so tell me what you guys think. Do you really enjoy going to those events? Because it's a great way to get free drinks if you don't have a package, or tell me just kind of how that works for you, what you mostly enjoy when you get to enjoy the Concierge Lounge on Royal Caribbean, or if you are in the, what do they call it on Princess? I know it until right this minute, but they do have a lounge that if you're Platinum Elite, you can go there and enjoy the food that they've got. And so I would really like to know what everybody thinks about that. I really appreciate very much our Let's Go family member Jeffrey for letting me know. He is, like I'm always telling you, cruising for one. He's got a blog, he's got a YouTube channel, got a lot of great information, so thank you very much for sharing this with us. Now, his other question that he asked is a great segue into what I want to talk to you about Celebrity, and then I want to talk to you about some of the new itineraries that Celebrity is announcing tomorrow. I have a little bit of information about that, so I want to share what some of their home ports are and some of the highlights that they are going to be offering. I know that Princess released their Europe for 2024, but you know what? I'm having a hard time with their website. The funny thing is first of all, I am elite, but when I look at the cruises, the prices aren't showing yet, and I keep getting kicked off the website. I don't think it's my Wi-Fi here on board the ship, because I've been to lots of other websites, I've done some work, and it's not been a problem at all. Actually, I'll just tell you now, the premium Wi-Fi here on Celebrity seems to work really, really well. I've been able to do work on websites. I've been able to stream videos, and not had any trouble with it. So for what that's worth, it seems to work really well. Now, the question that he asked is, it says, if that class of ship on Celebrity is similar to Princess, is it worth the additional cost? So here is where we start to weigh what the differences are. It's really interesting to me, this whole, I think, jockeying that is going on with cruise lines right now, with what they, as we compare what they offered before the pandemic, what they offered at the restart, and then the changes that are rolling forward, not only to do with the restart, but honestly, since the changes have come into place since the pandemic, and what's going on with our economy right now. I am not surprised when we see prices going up, and I've said it before and I'll say it again, it's because every time I go to the store at home, whether I'm shopping for groceries or household supplies, whether you're shopping for clothing, makeup, anything, prices are up across the board, and they are up a chunk. So when cruise lines increase their prices, it doesn't surprise me, because everything that they buy has gone up in cost as well. However, the other really interesting thing to me is how the different cruise lines are approaching the cost increases for food, for all of these different things, and what they are doing in that process, right? So with Princess, we know, just because we've been on their ships, I think that their food expenditures have not kept up with where increases in the cost of food have gone. We see that because we see smaller portions, at least I do, compared to right after the restart and before the pandemic, and then also not the same quality. There's not, excuse me, there's not the same quality in the cuts of meat. There's not the same quality just across the board. I think sometimes you can have a different chef that is better perhaps than another chef, but at the same time, I don't see that carry through from the executive chefs to all of the experience on the ships all being the same. So to me, that's Princess's approach. Cut what you give the passengers, and don't worry about having everything the same on all of your ships. That is clearly what we have seen an awful lot. Now with Celebrity, their food, since I have been on board here, is excellent. Last night I ate in the main dining room, and I had a lovely watermelon and tomato salad. It was absolutely delicious. The flavors were excellent. The freshness of the produce, it was just outstanding. Then I had a shrimp cocktail, and I decided on the shrimp scampi for dinner. I took a picture of the menu, and so Gordon will put it up on our website. I'll remind him to get it up on Facebook so you can see what the options are. They have some things that they have available every night, and then I would say the larger portion of the menu is different every day. Okay, they had lots of different things to choose from, a very wide variety. I did notice that escargot is one of the things that is available every day, as is the shrimp cocktail that I got. And so the shrimp cocktail was very fresh. The shrimp was not mushy at all. It was very good. And then the shrimp scampi was wonderful. The sauce that was on the pasta along with the shrimp was absolutely delicious. It was just as it should be. It wasn't watered down or non-existent or anything. It was very, very good. And so, and the people that that were at my table, there were 4 other people at my table that got different things, and they said theirs was all very good as well. And then for dinner, I got a warm apple crumble with vanilla ice cream with it, and it was absolutely delicious. There were lots of other options, and like on Princess, some of those options change every night and some of them stay the same. Today at lunch in the buffet, I went there because I had the meetings with the Learning at Sea, and the lunch was Greek. Love Greek food, and you know what? Somebody who knows how to cook Greek food was helping cook. It was excellent. Excellent. They had a large variety, and the desserts were, they had some Greek desserts, Absolutely delicious. And then they had lots of other stations as well. If you didn't want great food, they had like Indian food. They had the chef's choice of the day as far as like your burgers, your grilled items, your grilled chicken. They had a big salad bar. They had your cold cuts, your rolls. They had pizza. They had pasta. They have lots to choose from. Everything that I have tried is really, really good. So when I think of the difference in cost with between Celebrity and between Princess, I can tell you what they're spending their money on. They are spending their money on, there is plenty of staff on board. They are not short-staffed at all. You can tell it in the buffet area with how many servers there are. You can tell it in the main dining room. You can tell it everywhere on the ship. They are not short on staff here at all. And their food is superb. They are not cutting corners on their food at all. Some of my people that I have had the chance to meet have tried some of the specialty dining. I think I mentioned it yesterday as well. They say it is excellent. So I know what the money is going for. So I would say that just kind of decide where you are. There is nothing wrong with Princess. If you would like even better service, if you would like better food, I would say Celebrity is an excellent option. If you would like, they have excellent entertainment on board. This evening is a show. I'm going to go record it for you so that I can put it up. And it's another production show, but it's not the same one that we have seen yet. Like I said at the beginning of the week, they announced they have 4 production shows this week, and then some other entertainment scattered in. They've got lots of other entertainment going on in other venues on the ship. So I honestly think I can tell it is a step up. It is nicer. Celebrity is positioning themselves. They're a luxury, what do they say? A luxury relaxed resort at sea. It's really interesting. So like Travel and Leisure magazine, they give out awards, and they gave awards to Celebrity as being one of the top 10 best places in the world. A cruise ship as a place. So it is very, very nice. When you go up, they have a beautiful solarium. You have to be 16 or older to be in there. Lots of loungers. It's beautiful, beautiful pool. Lovely, lovely space. Excellent. When you go out by the main pool out there, it's got the loungers that are right by the pool, and people are in the pool and on the edge of the pool. And then going down the sides, as you look at pictures of it, I videoed it so that I can show you. They're, you would call them cabanas, but they're just kind of large sections that have like loungers in them. So there is lots of space in the shade and the sun. There's music playing out there. It is so very nice. There are more loungers to handle more people. There are more places just to sit and visit on the ship, both outside on the upper decks where you think of being out in the sunshine and enjoying the air, as well as lots of little alcoves and places to sit and visit, enjoy yourself inside as well. So I think that it is a little bit of an elevated experience. I know that it is a little bit of an elevated experience, and so I can see why it costs more. Another thing that is really interesting, and I learned this, I didn't know this, the things that I just told you are what I have gathered from what I look at with Celebrity. The other thing that I find that is really interesting is, Celebrity for the most part, they advertise that they sell their all-included package. So their all-included package does include the drinks and the Wi-Fi and the gratuities, and so that's how they mainly market it, and like 90% of the cruises that they sell, people buy that. However, they have made it so that you can only book the cruise if you want to. They did that so that people could compare how much just the flat out cruise is on Celebrity with other cruise lines, because for example, with Princess, we think of how much the cruise is, and then if you want the cruise with the Plus package, or if you want the cruise with the Premier package, right? That's how I always look at it. And then you decide what you're going to do, what you're going to buy, how you're going to do it. So Celebrity does that as well. When I look at the basic price, not the all-included price, but I was just trying to look at it some today, and I was so disappointed that I couldn't see all the prices on Princess's website. But the few that I looked at some of them that are just like for 2023, and truly the price difference is not that much. There is a little bit of a price difference, but it's not huge. And then when you put the packages on, it depends on what promo's going on and all of that. But I really do think that you can get a good deal on a celebrity cruise if you look at it. I just really think this gives us more options. When I had tried out Norwegian last month, it was just fine. I'm knocking myself out to get on Norwegian again soon. I would really like to see the Prima, get that a try. That looks absolutely beautiful. But just on, like I was just on the Encore, it was fine. But it's not really what I'm looking for when I go for a cruise experience just for Gordon and I. Same with Royal Caribbean. It was fine, but I'm not going to be running to do that again soon. And so I just think that knowing this about celebrity is very important to us as we look at itineraries and see different options, or if we want a little bit better of an experience, or if we have been on Princess and been disappointed in the experience, celebrity is a fabulous option. I think it's an extraordinary option. When I think of comparing what I am seeing so far with celebrity with the week that I spent on Holland America is much more low-key, much less entertainment, much less going on. The food is not as good as celebrity by a long shot. The food, when I was on Holland America, I didn't think the food was as good as Princess's. In their specialty dining, it was very good, but just in the main dining room, no. And so, and the same with the buffet. I didn't think that was remarkable either. And so I think that celebrity is an even better option. So you might, if you are thinking about that, I think you should try it. The thing that I want to say that I think has been perpetuated lately, and I know why, so I'll tell you. Well, I don't entirely know why, but to me, the thought that celebrity is not for people who are my age and older, I hear that. I've heard that from Gary Bembridge. I've heard it from lots of other people, and I don't get it because seeing the demographics on this cruise, it's just like it is on a Princess cruise. There are lots of people much older than I am. There are lots of people my age, and then we've got some younger people. There are very few children. That could easily be because school's in right now, but at the same time there are not a lot of children, but there are lots of people just like I see on Princess, and everyone is happy. The staff is treating the crew members, all of them are treating everyone excellently. I don't get the impression at all that they don't want us. Not even remotely do I get that impression. I think that perhaps this is why I thought it was, is because in their advertising and all of their marketing, they show younger people. They show people who are in their 30s and their 40s, younger 40s, I would say, but that's who they show in all of their marketing and their videos and everything else. And I'm going to get my hands on a couple of those videos so I can put them in my video for you, but so that you can see it. But I think that is maybe where that comes from. Tell me what you think. Tell me why you would think that. But I am having a lovely time, and very much enjoying this week. I really wish Gordon could be with me. If I could go back in time and see this week and see the week that we had on Royal Caribbean and Norwegian, I would have told him just to stay home and work then, and I would just go and experience that for us and have him be here with me this week. This week is wonderful, and so I will keep you up to date as we go through the week, of course, but I just wanted to let you know that it's going really well. So put other questions down below as you think of them. When I think of this size of ship, it's like, to me, the size of like the Caribbean Princess. That's what comes to my mind. The Crown Princess, that class of ship. Okay, the Island Princess, the Coral Princess, the Diamond Princess, all of those, the Grand Princess. So let me tell you really quick here about a few things that I think are so exciting about the itineraries. And I think you know me by now. I very much enjoy the experience on the ship. That's very important to me, but also I love to go places and see new things. There are places on my bucket list that I want to check off sooner than later. and I was really excited to see some of the things that Celebrity is going to offer. And I will tell you more about more of them when I haven't already talked to you for so long. I don't want you to get tired of listening to me today. But I was really excited about the Celebrity Apex. So it's a bigger ship, is going to be home porting in Southampton, you guys. And so I think that's fabulous. So they are going to be doing like a 7 and 8 night Norwegian fjord cruise. They're going to do an 11 and 12 night Best of Scandinavia. They pointed out that Russia is not included in that at this time. And this sounds cool, you guys. An 11 night Iceland and Ireland. Like I want to go on that. A 7 and 13 night Spain and Portugal cruise. An 11 night Canary Island and Portugal cruise. And I know that Celebrity has not gone to the Canaries for a while, like since way before COVID. And so I was looking that up. It's been a long time on that. They're going to do a 12 night Norwegian Fjord and Arctic Circle cruise. And then I love this, a 4 night Bruges and Amsterdam. So the town of Bruges in Belgium, it's like a UNESCO World Heritage Site. It's got that church there. I haven't been there yet. That has a sculpture by Michelangelo. Have you seen the movie The Monuments Men? It's all about, it's a fabulous movie. It's all about what the soldiers did to try to protect like all of the art and churches, things like this during World War II. And they include that church in Bruges in that movie and that sculpture. It's just spectacular. So I need to go see that. And then another fun thing that Celebrity is going to do is they're going to do their 13 night transatlantic cruises that are going to do Bermuda and France, and then also a 13 night Western European. So they're going to, it only takes like what, 5 days to go across, if I remember, 5 or 6 days. And so they're going to see all of these ports in Western Europe and then head over to the United States. And so that's just a handful. I'll tell you more another day, but you know what? There are so many exciting things going on that I think it's going to be a really big deal. I think it's going to open a lot of doors for us to go see things that we didn't think we were going to either. I never thought I was going to be able to see some of these things, or I wasn't quite sure how I was going to navigate getting there, because some places I don't necessarily want to fly into and spend a lot of time. And so I just wanted to tell you that our future is so bright with cruising. Not only do we have Princess and Celebrity, but we have lots of other cruise lines. So many options, and we are so blessed to be able to get to go. So put your questions down below. I'm sorry if I talk too long. I just really kind of want to paint a good picture for you, let you know what I'm experiencing here, what I really think in the long run. Yes, Gordon and I are going to take more Celebrity cruises. We really are. I think he needs to experience this. Yeah, I think it's going to be absolutely wonderful. And so I'll talk to you more about it tomorrow. But I really appreciate you all being here with us. You all are just wonderful, and I couldn't be more pleased to have the opportunity to tell you about Celebrity, to tell you about Princess and everything that's going on. So thank you. If you haven't subscribed, please do. And if you wouldn't mind, give this video a thumbs up, because that really does help us. And I will be talking to you all again really soon. You all take really good care. God bless you. I love you. Bye-bye. And I also wanted to tell you, I recorded the sunset. So the sunset is going to be just right now, for it's like 1 or 2 minutes long. I thought you would enjoy it.